Hi there. In this video tutorial, I'll walk you through the process of updating the firmware on the KMbox B Pro. If your KMbox isn't running the latest version, it's important to update it. To check your current version, connect your KMbox to your PC and locate this line. Then, visit our Discord to find the latest KMbox B Pro update. As you can see, my version isn't up to date, so I need to update it. I'll also share news about any new firmware releases for the KMbox in our Discord server. Now let's get started with the firmware update. First, connect your KMbox to your second PC. On that PC, navigate to the DMA Cheese toolbox and run the firmware updater. If you don't have this, you can buy the DMA toolbox in our Discord server. Click on Tool G Serial and note the COM numbers listed there. Disconnect your KMbox from the second PC and check which COM number has disappeared. In my case, it's COM4. Remember your COM number. Next, plug your KMbox back into the second PC and wait about 20 seconds for it to reconnect. Select the COM number you noted earlier. Again, for me, it's COM4. You should see a check mark at the bottom indicating the connection is established. If you encounter an error, just reconnect the KMbox and restart the firmware updater. Now go to Tools double right arrow Burn Firmware. Change the burn address to 0x1000 and set Erase Flash to Yes. Double check that the COM number matches the one you selected earlier. For me, that's still COM4. In Firmware Choose, click on Users, then Choose, and select the firmware from the DMA Cheese Toolbox folder, KMbox /KMbox B Pro /firmware. Click OK and wait for the flashing process to complete. This should take about 1 to 2 minutes. Once the process is finished, check your KMbox version on the screen to confirm it's updated. After updating the firmware, your KMbox might display Please Activate. This means it needs activation, so let's do that next. On the second PC, go to this folder and run the corresponding .exe file. Enter the COM number you noted earlier. Mine was COM4, so I'll enter 4 and click on the button. You should see a message indicating that the activation was successful. Check your KMbox screen, and it should now look like this. The update is complete. If the activation fails, unplug your KMbox from the second PC and plug it back in. Then try activating again. If it still fails, it's possible that your KMbox B Pro isn't an original and can't be activated. However, you might still be able to use it.